let's talk just a little bit more about emotional abuse in coaches or emotional manipulation or coaches that coach through fear. And then I want to get into, before we wrap up, the mental health, this performance crisis. This is a topic that's near and dear to me, and I want to bring it forward into this conversation as well. So I guess maybe a good question is, why is it you suppose that as parents we allow coaches to be a negative influence on our children? Because I see that often. And I've even been witness to that as a coach. I wrote about this in Soccer Parenting, this coach that was just relentlessly screaming at his kids the entire game. I mean, it was just horrible. And at halftime, my players were like coming off the field upset because they've been listening to this screaming person the whole time, even though they weren't screaming at them. Why is it that parents allow this behavior to happen? Because this has to stop somewhere.
The harsh reality of it, what I'm going to say is not what your listeners are going to want to hear, is that it's our fault. I mean, we have to take responsibility and own the problem. And you have an organization, and that maybe I'm being naive here, and you have a soccer club, quote unquote club, with the leaders and all of that, and all the politics that goes along with that. But ultimately, no kids, no soccer.
Mm.
I can't coach unless I tell a team, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a job. And that's the truth. And so I better protect that at least, and by protecting you. But if parents, you should have parents coming together with you. I should have parents. We should all come together. Every single parent on that team needs to agree that this is not mentally healthy. This is unwellness. This is a way for kids ultimately to either drop out of sports, which 75% of the kids or more by the age of 15 drop out of sports because of this kind of abuse or being pushed.
Because of a lot of reasons, but this is
reasons, right? Feeling the pressure to win and all of that stuff. But I really do believe that what we're doing when we allow that and enable that kind of behavior on the part of a coach, what we're doing is we're prioritizing the sport and the illusion of the future being a certain way. We're prioritizing that over our kids' health. When I put it in those words to myself personally, it doesn't matter. Sports is no longer important.
Yeah.
Sports become a detriment to the wellness and health of my child, which is the most important thing.